2 hours later.
Hey everybody, so I had my surgery. I'm really out of it right now, so I just wanted to give you guys an update, but I'm gonna go back to sleep, okay? Okay. Hey guys, so I felt nauseous maybe like 5 minutes ago when I was getting up to go to the washroom, so I buzzed one of the nurses and she came in. I don't have one of those outpit bins, so she gave me the garbage bin to vomit if I needed to. Instead, just water came up, but I didn't see any bile my stomach's empty, so there's no food in there to come up. But yeah, I walked to the bathroom and boy, there's a gas pain is kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt now. I said one of the ways to get rid of it is to walk, but I'm still a little loopy. So I'm gonna rest in bed now until I feel energized enough and like mentally okay enough to go on a nice little walk around the hospital. Okay, guys? Talk to you later.
Many hours later.
Hey, you guys. So I'm going to take my first 2 ounces of water. So I'm only supposed to have 2 ounces at a time, like every 10 or 15 minutes. So the cap is 1 ounce. It feels so weird going down. Almost like little gas bubbles. Doesn't, ooh, that hurts a little. When it reaches like the breast area, ooh. Seems like my body's not ready for it yet. Guys, so shortly after that debacle, they just delivered a variety of liquids to me. This is a hot liquid. It could be soup. I'm gonna have to taste it to see. It could be soup or tea. And then the other ones look like little juices and water. So I'm excited to try a little bit of everything. I think I'm gonna start with the hot liquid. I'll wait till it cools down just a little bit more. But yeah, I'm curious to see how my body responds to the heat. And I didn't show you guys this thing right here. I think they call it a spirometer. And essentially, I have to breathe and get all, whoops, blurry. I have to breathe and get all 3 balls up in the air. And then that's how I know I've had a complete breath. Nice deep breathing, you know? So you're like sucking it and then making your lungs really work and getting that air flowing, which is super important. The deep breathing, the walking, all those things reduce the gas. So I'll see if I can set up my camera and do some on camera for you guys. 1 second. Okay. I did 10 maybe about 40 minutes ago when I was on the phone with mommy, so I don't want to overextend myself, so I'll do some more later. Allergies. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna have the tiniest little sip of this warm liquid. Tastes like broth. I'm taking like baby size sip, like a newborn size sip. It feels better than the cold water. Okay. Makes sense because warm water busts gas too, so. My body likes the heat. Hey. Check this out. They have Roku like I have at my house. This definitely makes me feel like I'm at home. Roku. So the incision that hurts the worst is the one that they took my stomach out of. Like, I can tell which one it is. It's right like in this vicinity. It is hurting me so bad. The other ones are okay. But yeah, this morning he took the gauze out and there was like a little drain that they put in that area, and yeah, it hurts. So just trying to find a comfortable position to get in. On Saturday morning, they sent me for a leak test, which is like this x-ray basically where they make you drink barium and it tastes disgusting. Full forewarning there. But yeah, essentially we do the x-ray just to ensure that the staple line on the incisions on my stomach are doing well and that I'll be able to eat solid foods and all that in the future. Yeah. While doing my research on the surgery, I learned that you can ask the surgeons to take a picture of the portion of the stomach they have removed. So I asked my surgeon if he could do that for me. And trigger warning, please look away if you're easily grossed out. Here it is.
Oh my God!
That is one ugly motherfucker. That's all I have to say. Ugly! It's mine, so I can get away with that. Y'all don't go calling it ugly in the comments. You can think it, but don't say that. Then my doctor came to check on me and see how I was doing and answer any questions about medication or the post-op diet or my travel home. He is a quiet man, but very nice, answered my questions easily. Do keep in mind that if you do plan on going with long-term WLS, you do not get to spend a whole lot of time with your doctor. I think that's probably across the board because, surgeons are busy. But the time I did spend with him, he did have good bedside manner, so kudos for that. And here I was going on a little walk with my IV pole. Say hi to the pole, y'all. Say hi to the pole. The gas must not have been kicking my ass at this point because I was swaying and having a good time. So as I kind of explained in video number 1, I had a multitude of stuff going on during this time period between coordinating the surgery, school, work, like a lot was going on. So I had the surgery on Friday, and on Sunday I was brought to the airport to head back home. Sunday was also the day that I had an assignment due. So at the airport, I was sitting there working on my assignment, typing away, scrolling away, just like doing the most. And I had that to focus on. And just the fact that, post-surgery, you're just not feeling too great. So I didn't bother to videotape much. I wasn't in the mood, and I didn't have the time. And exactly 1 week after surgery was the final exam of one of the courses that I was taking. So just to kind of explain that a little bit, that's why there's not much airport footage, so sorry guys. On the morning of July 25th, the day I started my journey home to Canada, I woke up at about 6 a.m. One of the nurses came in my room to check that IVs, medication, everything was good. I asked her if I could take a shower. She said yes. So I took my first shower post-op. And that was interesting because like I'm trying to like work around my incisions and rubbing, and I'm kind of scared, you know. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want anything bad to happen. Not trying to get an infection or anything like that. I used an antiseptic soap to make sure, you know, everything's good. Came out, dried myself again, pat drying very carefully, trying to make sure that none of the stitches come out. It turned out everything was okay. So I got ready and the driver arrived to the hospital at about, I'd say like 8:39 to pick us up and take us to the airport. So brought my bag downstairs and we were off. Now entering the US takes a lot longer than exiting the US, which makes sense, right? You know, everybody's aware of the tension and the conflicts at the border. So we waited in the car at the border, I would say, for about 45 minutes or so. And then we crossed over, and the airport is not far from the border. So we went to the airport and I took my PCR test. Well, I'm impressed with myself, you guys. I planned this really well. The COVID testing place that I'm going to, literally right across the street right there. Like the airport is here and it's right here. So I chose the perfect place to get my swab. Yay! Funny, I've never seen these California license plates in Canada. I've always seen these ones, but never those black ones before. Oh, the bike has a different one too. It's unique. Yet another COVID swab. I think, so you guys can see. I think this is gonna be like my 5th swab. I've had like 3 times at home where I thought I was sick, or 4 times at home where I thought I was sick, and then 1 to travel here, and then this one. So this is gonna be 6. And my favorite palm trees. I love palm trees. I love palm trees. The driver was super sweet and he took me as close as he could to the tents. So yeah, I got my PCR test and he brought us back around to the terminal that we were going to use to check in. So went through TSA, everything went well. I actually had water and they let me keep it because I explained to them that, you know, I just had surgery and I need it for medical purposes. They're like, okay, fine. So I was able to keep the water. Went through and got some tea because at this point the gas was killing me. No joke. That is one thing I will be touching on later in the video, but anybody who's had gastric sleeve surgery or gastric bypass can explain to you the intense pain that you feel in your chest area post-op because they fill your stomach with air to be able to make the laparoscopic incisions. So due to that, you know, you gotta expel the gas. All right, so the gas was sitting on my chest like crazy. It was horrible. So I had to go get some tea. So got the tea at Starbucks and just kind of chillaxed. At this point, we kind of separated and went to different gates based on where we were flying to. Well, one of the ladies, her flight was like super early. So we got to the airport at like maybe 11 and her flight was at 2:45. So she didn't have to wait long at all. So by the time she got to her gate, you know, she waited maybe an hour and she was good to go. My flight wasn't until, I believe, 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Yeah, I think it was 10 p.m. So I was at the airport for like 11 hours. Fortunately, one of the other patients who got their surgery done the same time as me, April, shout out to you, April. She, you know, her flight was pretty late too, so we kept each other company. We walked around the airport like a dozen times. I'm experiencing some serious gas right now, so just trying to walk it off. That's what they suggest. Drinking liquids and walking it off. So, yep, gotta walk. It is quite uncomfortable, but I mean, gotta do what I gotta do, right?
just trying to get rid of that gas. And as I told you, I was working on my assignment, texting mommy, and just scrolling on the gram. And
hey guys. Right now I look like I'm channeling my inner Star Wars lady.
Princess Leia.
Star Wars, Star Trek, one of them. Anyway. Lord. Ugh. Today is post-op day 5.
Just trying to get reacclimated in my new body, in my home, And basically, I've just been sleeping and taking meds, sleeping and walking.
Lots of walking, lots of med taking. That's really what it's been.
Since Monday.
We went to get some Gas X at Walmart. They didn't have it, so we had to go to Superstore. Was able to get that. Yesterday, full day of work, stressful. Now, again, full day of work, stressful. So I'm not really getting as much walk time in as I would like. No, let me say that correctly. I'm not getting as much walk time as I need and as I like. Work is busy, and yeah, I'm over it right now, y'all. I swear. Wow, it is boiling hot today. You guys look. These people have a poster of craft dinner on the back of their boat. The only thing is they spelled it with a C rather than a K. I guess they did what they could without getting sued or whatever. Craft dinner. Right now, at this stage of the VSG, I'm not able to eat any food, so I'm craving some craft dinner right now, Lord. Oh, I'm tired of having gas. I want to eat some food. This process, it's so drawn out and so exhausting. Here are teams that go off in the background. Hey you guys, so today is day 8 post-op, and I would say that the gas has really started to decline, which I'm so happy about. I would say yesterday was the major day where I saw that shift in a decline and feeling that gas on my chest. It was a really terrible 6 first days post-op because the pain that I felt was just absolutely ridiculous. And it was the kind of gas that you can't, they say walk it off or they say drink hot beverages and whatever, but those stuff, they only help to a certain degree, because before you know it, the gas is back, and half the time you're expecting to burp or to pass gas, to flatulate, but that doesn't happen. It's like the gas slowly just kind of creeps out of you, not making a noise usually. What did make a noise, funny enough, was when you're drinking the hot beverage, you can hear it going down your esophagus. It's like the weirdest thing. Yeah, you can hear almost like this little wheezing, whistling noise, it was really awkward and uncomfortable. But yeah, this is where I found myself today. Right now I'm walking at a local track in my neighborhood and getting my exercise in for the day. This weekend is a long weekend, but we're not really doing anything, to be honest. Yeah, enjoying the chill day since I'm off. Working tomorrow and Monday, so That's gonna be some time and a half. That's gonna be nice. But yeah, taking it easy and just enjoying feeling almost like a normal person for the first time since post-op. So it's great. All right, guys, take care.
And for my folks who are curious, this was my pre-op weight. And here's an update on how much I weigh now, 2.5 months later. I am proud of the strides that I have made, and I will continue to share my journey with you guys. Take care for now.